Hey everyone, Rick Albert here. Today I'm going to talk about why you shouldn't try to be the world's greatest negotiator. Let's get started. So you negotiate at the car dealership, great, good job. You negotiate at the furniture store, great, good job. But now you're trying to negotiate in real estate and it's not working for you. Why? Well, the reality is this is not necessarily the time and place to be the world's greatest negotiator. There's a couple reasons why. Reason number one, you're negotiating with a seller who may not be a negotiator for a living. Right? When you go to the car dealership, you're negotiating with people who negotiate every single day. But in this case, it could be totally different. You could be doing a totally different angle that you're totally missing because you're totally not negotiating with an experienced negotiator. The second one is there's so much emotionality that comes with a home, right? So again, using the car salesman analogy, for them, it's a piece of metal and a commission check. Here, this is someone's home. This is where someone raised their kids, right? Or if you're representing the seller, if you are the seller, and these are buyers that are, wanting to live there forever. This is going to be their forever home. So you have to factor that in. And when you're trying to hardball and be the world's greatest negotiator, oftentimes that can backfire. Because going back to my last point, not everyone is an experienced negotiator. The third is word does travel fast. So if you're one of the, especially if you're an investor, right? I have investor clients. The last thing you want is a reputation for constantly being a lowballer or constantly trying to do horrible terms, because the real estate community does talk. So all of a sudden you're gonna be like, hey, I remember you, realtor. And that realtor is gonna be like, I remember you too. Don't even bother writing, because I don't wanna waste anyone's time. Give you a great example. I represented a seller in Toluca Lake. We had multiple offers. One of the offers didn't get it. They were trying to be the world's greatest negotiator. They lowballed, then we tried to get them up, but then another offer came in and it was just a better deal. Go on to the next house. Same area, Toluca Lake. Reached out to those buyers, specifically their agent, and said, hey, look, I got this listing coming up. Told my seller, look, they are the world's greatest negotiators, or at least they're trying to be. So let's tell them, because this was off market back when you could do pocket listings, let's tell them that we're gonna list it for $2.3 million when our initial intention was $2.2, $100,000 above, because I knew that they were going to try to be the world's greatest negotiator, and this way my seller would be happy. So it was like, fine. Well, guess what happened? The buyers had gotten so burnt out because they were trying to be the world's greatest negotiator on the other deal that they took the 2.3 price. So my seller got $100,000 more than what she was expecting because of the reputation of those buyers, right? That's super important to realize. So what to do if you want to be the world's greatest negotiator, if you want to negotiate a deal, a couple ways you can do it. One, talk to your realtor, see what they suggest. Hopefully they're doing this day in and day out and they know the best approach. Two, do research, right? Do research on the seller, do research on the buyer, see where their head's at, see what their goals are, and work and play off of that. And really at the end of the day with negotiations, the person who cares the least has the most leverage. So if you're a buyer and you're like, hey, if I'm gonna write not the best terms or not show you the best price, be prepared to be going down a very long journey, but be okay with that. Rather than, I really, really want this house, so I'm gonna offer $300,000 less and I want seller financing. It's like, no. Because the seller's not going to do that, and they're going to care less because they don't want to do that deal. So really hone in on what your goals are and how we can make it a win-win for everyone. Love to hear your thoughts on how you negotiate. Comment below, share with your friends, like, follow, subscribe. You guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.